Happy Friday. Welcome back into the studio. Happy New Year. Happy 2026. Hope you had a good time around Christmas and New Year's to relax and spend time with family, loved ones, stuff like that. We are back here with our numbers videos for the week. We're going to talk about how much we made last year altogether, so 2025. And then next week, Dad and I are going to bring our numbers for the week for next week, and we're going to talk about our goals for 2026, what we're trying to accomplish in our voiceover businesses. So anyway, no VO Marketing Pro numbers this week because we did the boys did not send out for the VO talent during the Christmas and New Year's because they wanted to make sure that they had all those sent out before then, so they were hitting inboxes while people were there, so not being lost in the shuffle. So anyway, nothing for that, but we just got off of our webinar for our VO Marketing Pro Plus group. We talked about our year, kind of. We did it in a post on the private Facebook page about our years. A couple other people did, and then we talked about Dad's year today on the webinar, my year, and then some of our goals that we're set for this 2026 year in voiceover. So like I said, we'll talk about that. But if you're at all interested in that, we talk about goals, we talk about money, we talk about, strategies, things we do, direct email marketing, platforms, all things voiceover, but mostly about the mindsets. So if you're struggling with mindsets, last year was a tough year for you and you want some help, feel free to get a hold of us. The group's only $50. We don't charge an arm and a leg. We just are there to help people. So anyway, if you want to, you can contact John Barsness at vomarketingpro.com and we'll get you, see if we can help you out. So I'll just jump into my numbers. This is obviously kind of part of the after Christmas week, New Year's. My goal last year was $2,100, $110,000. I made $90,000 last year, 2025. This year it's going to be the same goal. I won't go into that too much, but trying to make $2,100. Here is what I did this week. 0 warm responses, 0 auditions, did 5 jobs between Voice123, Direct Email Marketing, Voices.com, Upwork, Fiverr, ACX, and the VO Planet. I had 2 jobs from direct email clients, $300 total, nothing on Voices. Upwork, I had a small client job that I've been doing with him for a while. Anyway, it was $17. I get $15.30. Real easy, nothing special. Then I had 2 Fiverr jobs that put me right over the top, $90,000, which is I was happy about because I had increased my income by $10,000 from last year. So it wasn't a total disappointment. Those totaled with a tip, $376, nothing on ACX and nothing on the VO Planet. My total for this week was $691.30. And like I said, I eclipsed the $90,000 mark at the point of kind of the end of the year. I was hoping I would just hit 80, what I hit last year. It was a tough year, but I had a really good December, and I ended up eclipsing the $90,000 mark. So I was happy that there was growth in a year that a lot of VO talent didn't see growth. So there's my year. I made $90,000, $90,020.45.
For my week, nothing on Voice123 or Voices.com or Upwork. I had $836 on Fiverr and $1,975 even in direct, and so my total was $2,811 this week, which kind of included a couple of days off. I basically took Wednesday and Thursday off. So $2,811. I was shooting for $3,000 a week and for $150,000 for the year. My got to get the right card here. My Upwork income was $1,000. I have ACX residuals from books that I did many years ago, and that was $1,994.04. My Voice123 income for the year was $2,350. My Voices.com was $9,740. My Fiverr was $85,829.03. And my direct email marketing income was $134,984.43. I was shooting for $150. I made $235,000. $897.50, $235,897.50. And with that, for 14 full calendar years, my 14 full calendar years, I made over $200,000 per year for the 14
Averaged.
full calendar years, average. And we're going to be putting out a video about that coming out soon, about just the ins and outs of that and laying out some of those things. And that's, again, we talk about our private Facebook group, VO Marketing Pro Plus, and that's the kind of stuff we talk about, is those mindsets that got me to this point.
He went over his individual income numbers for his platforms. I'll just go over those quick. I didn't know you were going to do that. So I'll just quick do that. I have that here. Voice 123, I made $32,873.47. Upwork, $16,515.28. Direct email marketing, $33,240.10. Voices.com, $3,492. Fiverr, ACX, and VO Planet. I put those together because they weren't super big. Fiverr was the most out of those two. I had a $190 job on ACX audiobook and a $100 job on VO Planet. So the rest was Fiverr. So $3,899.60 for a total of $90,020.45. Thanks for watching this. If you're interested in getting a hold of us and wondering how we do our business, feel free to get a hold of us at johnbarsness@vomarketingpro.com, or you can just comment below. Feel free. We do these videos just to share our numbers, just to do that. There's not a lot of people in the industry that do that, and we think it's important that people do that. It's important for people to know that if you do voiceover or whatever you do, that you're successful in it or not, so that people can be trusted. So anyway, Happy New Year. We'll see you next week, no matter what. Be good. We'll see you later.